Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Aaron Fletcher, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
In now is Adam Eaton. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Salvador Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Barney.
Into the box now, Ryan Barney, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Guerrero, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Striding forward, George Springer, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So striding forward for his first opportunity to Oscar Hernandez. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here's the 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Number 59, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Ready now, Darryl Daddy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Darryl Daddy.
First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 29.
So stepping in, number 29. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 2-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
Now batting, Wilmer Flores. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 10.
So striding in, Reese Maguire. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. No score here as we play inning number 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's swinging the bat
Yankees,
well in the series. 5 for 12 so far.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bryant playing here in his age 29 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barney has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. They come into this game ranked 1st in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Toronto.
Now in the box, Devin Travis. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
In now, Adam Eaton. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Hey. 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Trying to send him packing for the second time, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Travis over at second. Eaton at first with no outs. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Ryan Barney, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. LeMahieu for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Number 4, George.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Fastball well outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
2-1. Here it is. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Third inning, no score to this point. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. The 2-2 one more time. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now at the plate, Darryl Daddy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Another one sent foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Daddy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To short. Taken in by Flores. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat to Oscar Hernandez as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2. Popped him up. Number 29 ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Daddy coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he is in there.
Now batting, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Reese Maguire. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. First pitch on its way. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Hernandez on second. Flores at first. 2 out in the inning. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in now, number 29. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's in there for a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that one right down Main Street.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First time up, he went down looking. 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he's safe.
He's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been
batting,
on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. Ready on 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays 0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Fastball just inside. Outside and low, 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, Ryan Barney. From the stretch. Left side, but well foul. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Guerrero isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's George Springer as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Springer hits a little over the 270 mark. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Barney leads off second with nobody out. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll take a look at ball 1. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Salvador.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Popped up. LeMahieu is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Halfway home from the stadium, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Yankees.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, Luke Boyd.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that's over. 3-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit to third. Guerrero scoops it up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Here now the 2-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Stephen Worth will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 7, Stephen Worth.
Standing in now, Daryl Daddy, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Barney is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So digging in now, Wilmer Flores. It was a single for him in his last at bat.
Wilmer Flores.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
In now, Reese Maguire, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
One and 2, here it comes. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Flores on at first, nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Dan Altavilla comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Dan Altavilla.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Daddy. One out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. The 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Barney.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Barney. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Shortstop, DJ.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, LeMahieu is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Springer on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping up to the plate, number 29. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Fouled away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, 2 gone.
Now
talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Torres. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
The right fielder, number 99.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to right. Eaton is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here in the Bronx, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, George Springer, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1 out, nobody on.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping in for the Jays, Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
In now, Wilmer Flores. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
At the plate, Reese Maguire. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Second baseman, Travis.
Into the box now, Devin Travis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. The 0-1. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Perez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. Now, you're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Adam Eaton, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Maguire at second. Travis on at first with 2 down. Line to the right side. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 2. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Eaton. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Wade Davis comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 71, Wade Davis. Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Luke Voigt will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Yeah, and the dugout is on fire right now. One home run gets them close, and the next one ties it up. We'll see if the next batter can ride this wave of momentum and get a third one. Hey, stranger things have happened.
Luis Perdomo comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. In now, Luke Voigt,
the first baseman.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. No outs, nobody on. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. Popped him up. Guerrero has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. It's the inside part of the zone for a strike. The 2-2 goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 10 for him on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Daddy leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
A 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays 4. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 12, Carl Edwards Jr.
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The Yankees leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Standing in, Ryan Barney. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone. Edwards is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. The 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch on its way, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Runner at second here with one man out. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Eighth inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Lou McCarty enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Lou McCarty.
Oscar Hernandez will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
This is line to left. Stanton is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. 1 left for Toronto, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Number 68 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Next for New York, number 29. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here comes the first pitch. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
No one out with a runner at second. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Eaton gets it back in quickly, and they'll wind up putting the stop sign up at third base.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Bryant. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
He's set, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Oh, and you just know in a game this tight that run could be a big one. Stretches the lead to 6-4, giving their staff an extra run to play with, which always helps. See if they can tack on another one here.
So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Torres at third. Bryant over at second. Stanton is over at first with 1 away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We've played 8 full. The Yankees are out in front, 6-4. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Digging in, Salvador Perez, lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 5.
Salvador Perez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 out, nobody on. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. The next 0-2. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping into the box, Reese Maguire. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot toward right center. Daddy is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
6-4 the outcome today. So the Bronx Bombers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Carmen Aponte claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.